Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. So I am Insyirah Sawal from Leadership Section 27 and I will explain about 2 ways to motivate your team. So the first thing that I will explain about is what is motivation, and the second thing is 2 ways to motivate your team in a sport, especially if you are a coach or a leader. So what is motivation? Other mind defines motivation as the tendency for a direction and the selectivity of this behavior to be controlled by the connection of consequences and the tendency to persist until a goal is received. So, I will simplify it. It means that you do something because you know what's the effect of it. And former Auckland Raider US football coach said in his interview, I told my players to follow these 3 rules. First, be on time. Second, pay attention. Third, play like heck when I tell so. So, because of these rules, the players are loyal to him because they know what is the direction of their team. So, it's the coach job to know about the team's goal. So, moving on to the ways to motivate your team. First is setting a goal as your team. So, in a team, we know that we need mutual respect, we need mutual admiration, and we need a trust for each other. If we have this, then actually we can easily support each other and easily our goal will be achieved. So everyone has their own personal goals, but we need to make sure that we achieve the team goals first before your personal goals. For example, you want to win the golden boot, you can't be selfish. You need to think about your teams more before your personal achievement. So this is the jobs of the coach to make sure that every players acknowledge about the team's goals and make sure that they feel the ownership of the team goals. If they did not do it, then they will feel guilty. So, American philosopher Eric Hoffer said in his book that the only way to predict the future is to shape the future. So, the coach's ability to create the athlete's future aspiration is detected by way of his conversing of his 2 players of 2 things. First, the worthiness of this aspiration, and the second one is the athlete's ability to achieve them. So, to move into the direction to win and all of that, everyone must share the coach vision. So, how to have a goal? Plan it out. There was an example in your client said that before the game, he tell about his team. His team were underdog, so he tell about his team that our team is underdog. So we need to make sure that we can win this. We need to show them that we are capable of winning. But if our team is not underdog, then we will lower our expectation to win because we cannot be boasting about our experience. Okay, the second thing is everybody wants to be recognized. As we know that in a team, everyone wants to be recognized because motivation is not about talking. Recognize your players also can motivate them. For example, as a coach, you can use an approach like using short names basis instead of their full names. If you use short name, the players will feel like, oh, the coach know me, then maybe he likes me, and the players will feel less intimidated by the coach. So, as the leader, that is why you are important to get to know each performer. Moreover, as a coach, you just cannot know them, but you don't know about their personal life. I mean, you don't need to be socialized with them. You can also ask him personal, not like personal, I mean that general question like how are you doing and how about your exam, something like that. By approaching them like this, then you can know their strengths or weaknesses, so you can apply this in your game play. So moving on to um, the other thing, which is, it's not just the coach job to know about their players. The players also need to know about each other. For example, that the coach can use an approach where which is mandatory interaction. In this mandatory interaction, the objective of this interaction is to ensure that all of the players can get to know of each other. So for example, the coach can rotate the roommates of the players, and or they can use um, sitting arrangement of meals. They can rotate it, and moreover, the coach also needs to make sure that all of their players feel important. You recognize them, yes, you recognize them as a coach, but you need also make sure that they feel important. Never mention that, oh, you are a substitute and you are the starter. They will feel more gap if you mention it like that. So instead, after recognize, you need to know what is important about them, what is their weaknesses, and what is their strength. So in conclusion, the coach need to understand the factors of the player's motivation, so he can apply in the game. Knowing their weaknesses and knowing their strength is important. Moreover, as a team, you need to make sure that there's a goal team, so everyone can pursue the goal and everyone knows what's they are important in this group. Moreover, recognizing each other can make the players feel that they are not being isolated. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you. Bye.